விஜய் ஆண்டனி மிர்னாலில் நடிக்கும் ரோமியோ வெற்றி நடை போடுகிறது உங்கள் அபிமான திரையரங்குகளில்.
Vijay is one of the quietest co-actors I've ever worked with in my life. I used to enjoy being the strict father. I feel excited that the Tamil audience has been kind enough to shower us with so much love and affection.
My another favorite scene from Ghilli, the dinner scene, where Velu is grabbing all your puris to feed Dhanalakshmi by pranking you all.
There was a lot of experimenting happening that how is that gimmick going to happen? By the way, my mouth is still watering. I just love food so much. Engaging sequence even to shoot. Dharani is very playful, very playful even as he constructs the scenes. Then I've been doing films with Vijay for a lot of years. I kind of did a film, Bhagwati I did with him. I think I did quite a few films I've done with him. And each time, there's this huge commitment that he has, but the quiet storm that he would bring to every shot, a quiet thing, there's this eye. And I think that it's also the love, absolutely the love and affection of the audience.
Which is your favorite scene from the Ghilli, sir?
You already spoken. That dining table sequence was my favorite. I'm just grateful. The only thing that comes to my mind at this point is thank you, Nanni. Really Nanni to the audience for having given us this love.
Regarding Ghilli, our most favorite film, like you have been a major part of the film Ghilli that ever made like cult commercial movie of Tamil cinema that is getting re-released even after 20 years with the same hype. With the same hype as it got released at the first time. It's like, how does it feel, sir, being a part of that film?
So it's clearly an incredible feeling, because first of all, when a re-release happens, just like the audience goes through the re-release part of it, I'm going through the time when we shot that film.
Wow.
The excitement. Everybody wanted to make a very interesting film. We are all excited. And there was the fire in the belly. And and when after making that film, when it released, when it became so big, what a great feeling it was. And now it's re-releasing.
Ghilli has been constantly telecasting on Sun Network for the past 10 years. Like constantly it is getting its TRP high. On each time it is getting telecasting. But my favorite part is from you that during that climax shot, like you have been transferred to Velu character and you will say, come on Velu. That dialogue has been motivational for us.
Velu. I'll share something very dear about Ghilli with you. I'm still known as Ghilli Appa anywhere that I travel. When people meet me, they'll say, hey, Ghilli Appa, and that's a great feeling. So you do many roles in your life and, somebody like me who's done more than 300 films, but some films become very special to you. And to be very honest, if we make each film with equal love, equal dedication, okay, every script is worked on, performances are worked on, and then the magic is created, I believe, by the audience. The audience likes the films. And you know what? We who make it, we say, wow, you liked it? Wow. And we start enjoying, because each film we've made with a lot of love and affection, a lot of effort. But when some films work, we say, thank you. So Ghilli for me and for each one involved is a big thank you. In fact, I was speaking to Janaki Savesh, who's Ghilli Amma.
Yes, we know, sir.
Yeah, and whenever I chat with her, she says, Ashish, what time? No, I said, yeah, amazing. And now she's a storyteller. So she does so many interesting things. So we keep in touch. And I'm telling you, it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling when a film has touched. And you're absolutely right. Over the years, I think at least 2 Sundays every month it plays and still gets high TRPs.
Apart from like everything, throughout the movie, like your character and Vijay's character, it will be like a Tom and Jerry character. you will tease him. He will be scared of you every time, but it will be like a comical. I'm just remembering you one scene like where you imitating Velu's friends' names, like அவங்க பேர்லாம் பாரு, டுமில் குப்பம் வவ்வாலு, கடா குமாரு, இன்னொன்னு பேசுனாங்க பாரு, ஓட்டேரி நரி. So you will know all the dialects, sir. Your mannerisms and all. Like, can you repeat that for me, sir?
It's been some years. I will not be able to repeat the dialogues, but one thing which I will tell you is,
Okay.
I want to give credit to my dear director.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely. Dharani has been somebody who has led me through that character. Look, I worked with him in Dil. So as I worked with him, he made sure that Ghilli was, and he had to make sure that I was not the villain. All right. So in Dil, I was the villain. And then he said, Ashish, you are going to do something positive here. And something very interesting about, all the scenes that you mentioned is that there was authority and yet there was playful authority. Okay.
Yes.
And that is again the quality of the script writers, how they kind of worked it up. And again, as I'm saying, there is this Vijay is one of the quietest co-actors I've ever worked with in my life. I wouldn't even remember if we would have had 2 long sentences spoken with each other outside of work. But the twinkle in his eye, the twinkle in his eye, I remember it used to be switched on, and I used to just look at him. And I used to enjoy being the strict father who knows that the son is doing some naughty things. So I have very fond memories of that time. All right. And and after so many years, when I look back upon it, and I feel excited that the Tamil audience has been kind enough to shower us with so much love and affection. And I'm therefore always excited to do some amazing work in Tamil. Because I'll tell you something very interesting about specifically the Tamil audience. People follow actors. People follow their journeys. People follow the stories that they are telling. All right. So this in-depth love is extremely fulfilling. Extremely fulfilling. So even as, anywhere in the country, people will recognize me as an actor, I can make out that when a Tamil audience person kind of walks up and says, the love and respect that an actor is treated with in Tamil, it's unbelievable. And to many of you, see, when you're outside, you value it more. I'm valuing it a lot more when I'm elsewhere and then when I'm in Tamil Nadu. So it's an absolute difference. Nothing but gratefulness that I get this opportunity. I'm so happy that I continue to be an actor and I continue to see and observe things. And so I'm very, very excited about this re-release.
Apart from that, I want to remind you my another favorite scene from Ghilli, the dinner scene, where Velu is grabbing all your puris to feed Dhanalakshmi by pranking you all. Like, I want to know the preparations of that scene, sir.
So I'll let you into a secret. When there are, over the years, since whenever there is a food sequence, I love it because I love food. But over the years, you have discovered that film food, you have to be really careful. Because film food comes way before, the production makes sure that the food is ready much before the shoot is ready. So by the time all the thing is there, it is nice and cold. Okay, they were at best heated a bit. Now all that was happening. So by that time, the didn't want to eat the food. They have reached all that situation. Now you have to also eat. And there was a lot of experimenting happening. That how is that gimmick going to happen?
Okay.
By the way, my mouth is still watering. I just love food so much. So the interesting part was that even as the pranks were happening, this is going, and it was staged then and there. A lot of things were scripted, but then how it is to be done, and it was being done. So and when you're filming something, it becomes more than that thing. It becomes the performances. And the point is that when are you not supposed to look and you suddenly look, oh, what happened? So, you're play acting that. So it in itself was a very engaging sequence even to shoot. And that is something which I also want to mention again. Dharani is very playful, very playful, and even as he constructs the scenes, he has that. And I remember, his chuckling, yeah, let's do it. Hey, come on, Papa, let's do it. And that energy, and we are playing, acting this, we are trying this out, we are doing that. So I remember when we finally saw that film, saw that scene, and the way it played out, and somehow again this is something, after so many years acting, I still wonder that how the background, the BGM, I possibly think it's already thought of by the director. All those funny things that are happening, it plays on. So it adds to the entire experience that you have. As an actor, I must share one thing with you. I love cinema. Okay, I love film. So even as you're acting, you're wondering how will it be seen. So I have that excitement, and a re-release allows me to actually value the fact that a film has value much beyond the immediate release. It lives for posterity. And a few films like this, they kind of live, who knows, forever.
The last two scenes I want to remind you. The one scene is like you will find Dhanalakshmi character on the street, but she is getting you to your home without knowing you are Velu's appa. That scene, sir, I want to know that beginning story of that scene.
A part of the scene was written, a part of it was being performed, and when actors are thrown into situations, we will do things, and things are happening, and it's being. And again, another very important thing, when you're shooting in real life, uncontrolled situations, things are happening around you. And Gopi was the camera person. Okay. And I remember he's in short, go on, Ashi, yeah, we'll do this. He's setting it up, he's shooting the thing, and things are happening. Then he's like, come on, let's get this shot in. They're moving it here. So amidst all of that, amidst the chaos of things, performances happen. And that's why the entire filmmaking is such a dynamic act, because many things are written in the script. Okay. And sometimes I would love it for people to read the script after watching the film. You will realize that how many more dimensions got created, when it was performed. And again, when actors are thrown in and situations are coming in, a particular look, something else that the director catches, and then the editor, and I think that's again a very, very important part. The editor picks up things which possibly were even not good takes. And that person enhances the story with those shots. Some look like that, something like which is happening. Oh, hey, something like that, which you thought was a throwaway. It is used. So Ghilli, like all films, for me is a celebration of a lot of people's hard work, a lot of people's ashirvad. When we do years of work, some works don't become very big hit. Okay, some works, it's a fact. Some works are not even seen, but then there are some scenes. So it's like you get an ashirvad of a lot of things, and you say, and then that's when you say that thank you so very much for some things which have worked. But definitely the way it's been appreciated, and especially again, as I want to bring in the innocence, then I've been doing films with Vijay for a lot of years. I kind of did a film, Bhagwati, I did with him. I think I did quite a few films I've done with him, and each time there's this huge commitment that he has for that character. And it's like a quiet storm. When you look at his eyes, when he's just quiet. I told you, I would not have spoken in so many years that I have worked with him, 5 or 6, more than 2 sentences. But the quiet storm that he would bring to every shot, a quiet thing, there's his eye. And I think that it's also the love, absolutely the love and affection of the audience for the amazing body of work he's created. So I'm no other word except than just being grateful that I had an opportunity to be a part of Ghilli.
Like Ghilli plays major role in Vijay's career, but today he is in his peak form. He's in number one of Tamil cinema. Like, but since he wants to quit cinema and he want to move to politics, he announced his political party. It's like how you are viewing it, sir, as a well-wisher, as a co-star.
Yeah, it's a personal choice. I believe that each one of us has a personal journey, and we have a professional journey which plays out for the world, and then there is this personal journey. And if you look very carefully, all our professional journeys are part of our personal life. Okay, but people will see only the outward. I think what is happening for any one of us at any stage of life is something that we really wish to do, and that's a calling. You know, for example, when a person becomes an actor, even that's a personal choice that I want to become an actor, and then they are accepted. Wow, now they become something that people have accepted. I see in this again something of his personal choice, and that's what I really value for anyone. And if he is transitioning, I'm very clear with the commitment that I've seen him work. I'm sure he will bring that same commitment and that same willingness to make a difference with his life. So more power to him.
Wow, sir. Like I'm just comparing it to Ghilli, like Velu's father agreed and approved for his political entry.
I'm kind of go on, stride on. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Stride on.
Yes,
Whatever.
come on, Velu.
Come on.
Okay, sir. Like I want to remind you my favorite scene from the Ghilli movie. Like Velu is getting ready for Madurai Kabaddi match. Like he will be pranking you, like as he is going to some relative function. But he will ask money for trip expenses. But you will get all the money you have. But you will give just 100 rupees, the torn 100 rupees. That scene, our most favorite scene, sir. Like you can share anything from that scene, that memory.
See, again, that's such a, again, you see, it's so to say, it's a film, it's a scene between him and me, okay? But I want you to spare a thought for that idea of that shot, idea of that scene, okay? And that's where I say that we actors, we take a lot of credit, you know, because when we do it. But I want you to think about the wonderful people who wrote Ghilli, who wrote those instances. You know, who created that. And then we took it the next step. Are you getting a sense of what I'm saying? So we are celebrated because we are on screen. But especially again, this sequence, just imagine that thought of giving him first asking, audience knows where he's going. I'm not supposed to know, okay? He goes, I give him a note. What? A torn note. Now, that is what creates the twist. For me, Ghilli, like any other hit film, has created moments. So it is not just big moments, the in-between moments. And after so many years, if somebody like you and so many fans, if they love those moments, that's the victory of the film. So it's I think, a point case for people to study how a script played and carried the imagination of the viewers so that you remember such things. And so I think I'm saying that at this point, definitely hats off to the writing and the people who created that sequence to us, for which we played and really enjoyed playing that sequence.
Which is your favorite scene from the Ghilli, sir?
You already spoken. That dining table sequence was my favorite.
That Puri scene.
It was really very, very nice. And so I'll tell you that entire film, for me, is like a dream. And as I again told you, that each film that we make with a lot of love, with a lot of affection. And when it works, for any one of us, we say, wow, it worked. So I'm really telling you, all the things that you remember when we are doing it, it was another day at work. And we want to do a good day's work. We'll do a good. We didn't know it was become super duper hit. No one had an idea. But each day, as a professional actor, as a professional director, as a professional cinematographer, writer, each day, this film amazing fraternity of ours, we each day put in our best. And we just hope that becomes a hit. And Ghilli is a tribute to all the work that we all put in, hoping that thing works. And so therefore, for me, this is a salute to the work which has gone in, the producer, Garu, everybody, the money that was put in, the effort that was put in. And so I'm just grateful. The only thing that comes to my mind at this point is thank you, Nanni. Really Nanni to the audience for having given us this love, for being with us. And just grateful. No other word. Just grateful. Thank you so much.
Are you planning to come to Chennai for the first show of the re-release?
As of now, no, nothing has been planned because I'm in between some things. But who knows? Who knows? What's the date?
April 20.
So I'll tell you why I'm not going. Because on April 20th, I have a show of my stand-up comedy. It's called Sit Down Ashish.
I'm so happy and thank you so much for your time. All the best for your show, sir. Please do come after April 20 to Chennai. We would like to watch Ghilli with you in theatre, sir, in Chennai.
I would love to do that. Now that I've gotten your personal invitation, I might take it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. It was so sweet talking to you, sir. Thank you so much.
And best wishes for your journey. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
விஜய் ஆண்டனி மிர்னாலில் நடிக்கும் ரோமியோ வெற்றி நடை போடுகிறது உங்கள் அபிமான திரையரங்குகளில்.